Hello, my name is Anne, and today I'm going to show to you a very special GSI for your Samsung Galaxy J7 2016. And not just for that, for the J7 is for every phone. This is the Oxygen OS GSI for the Galaxy J7. Let's go ahead and take a look. So, in case you haven't noticed, Oxygen OS is a custom skin made by OnePlus to their OnePlus phones. And since then, there have been many people dreaming about having this skin on their phones. Simply because it's so sleek, the amount of customization is so much, but the experience is so clean and simple, right? That's why a lot of people have been like, craving this skin on their phones, and we have finally got a chance because we finally have a stable build of Oxygen OS GSI for the Galaxy J7 2016, and I just can't wait to show it to you right here, right now. So, first of all, I'm just gonna prove it to you here. You can see it's on Android 9. We are on the latest Kraken J as of now, and we are on the Oxygen OS 9.0.8. You also see that we have the phone information, even though it shows that this is the OnePlus 6. Um, uh, Actually, this ROM is ported from the OnePlus 5, but it still shows OnePlus 6, and that's weird. But I, either way, uh, so what other stuff to expect? Honestly, except for the crazy smoothness of the Oxygen OS, the experience, the features they are also very rich. But the saddest part is that most of them don't work. Just gonna go through some of them just to show to you. So first of all, in the settings, you can see that I have this dark theme here, right? You can toggle it on in these in the settings panel, and it looks so sleek. It looks so sleek. It's true AMOLED black, so it has the battery efficiency that it's supposed to have. Also, you can change the accent colors, and you can change the font. In this case, you have the option to the OnePlus Slate font, which is very sleek font. Also, you can customize a few things like the status bar, the screensaver, the font size, display size, typical stuff. Now, if you go up here, you can see that you have the night mode, which is the blue light filter, reading mode, screen calibration, and the ambient display. All four of them sadly don't work on this phone. Uh, Except for the ambient display, which only works with new notifications. And even that, it's so short, the duration of that ambient display is so short that you won't even notice that. So it's kind of like a waste, after all. Now, if you go to buttons and gestures, you have a lot of options from quick turn on cameras, quick activate the assistant, quick gestures, button like this one here. You can enable the on-screen navigation keys, and we have the alert slider. Sadly, they all don't work except for the buttons. We still can change a few of them, but other than that, it's pretty much a waste. You can still do a three finger screenshot, but apart from that, it's nothing working. And but I can show to you that if you go to utilities, you actually have access to quite a lot of cool stuff, and so some of which are quite useful to your life, to your to your productivity if you actually know how to use them. For example, this gaming mode, you have all of the options to block notifications, lock the buttons, disable the automatic brightness, answer call via speakers, and you have the fanatic mode, right? I can't really test that out for you because I don't have sim, and the condition is it's not that convenient for me. I can tell you that sim does work, but it requires uh, a flashing of an additional file, which I'll put in the description down below if you want. So yeah, anyways, the Fnatic mode is here. Um, you also have parallel apps, which is the um, dual account on one app. Yeah, that's how I described it. And there's app locker, which uses the password to lock down your apps. There's some schedule power on and off, and then there's quick reply and landscape, which are pretty all handy and all. Right, and then there are some typical Android 9 features like digital well-being, right? They work just fine. Um, Wind down and do not disturb all work as expected. So I guess that's it for all the new features within the Oxygen OS. Um, Now here comes the bugs. There are actually a lot of them. The first thing is that the camera is not working at all, right? If you use any camera app like the Unix camera that I have here, it's just gonna show a blank screen. It's just not gonna show anything. Both the front and back, they just nothing, right? Alongside that, the flashlight is not showing, it's not turning on at all, right? So another sad part. Um, Also, if you use something like screen recorders, it will still record, but the final result will be very unusable. That's how I described it. But if I let me just show it to you, and let me just demonstrate to you. Alright, right, this is one of them. So it just kept hanging here. Okay, it does work. Yeah, it does work. For some reason it just doesn't work before. And then there's some UI quirks. For example, this huge volume HUD here, right? For some reason, my volume HUD is just huge like this. No matter what DPI I change into, right? Both the volume HUD and the power menu is so large, right? And you can see this volume, this clear all button is also huge. Um, yeah, so also those are the bugs, and also additionally all the bugs on GSIs that I shared with you in my previous video. So if you haven't catch up on that, just go to my Evo X review. Yeah, I have my full list there. So those are all the Oxygen OS features and bugs. I guess the only thing left is performance and battery life. In terms of performance, it's about okay. I mean, it's faster. I do notice that the phone is a lot more responsive, right? It's all thanks to the amazing OnePlus optimizations. Everything is just so smooth, just going in and out applications. It's such a breeze, right? Going to apps like Telegram, for example. When I go into Play Store, yeah, it's a lot of lag, to be honest. It's a lot of lag. So it's not that much better. Um, I guess it's because of the Kraken J kernel. It's quite buggy at this point. And also, the Galaxy J7 2016 is not a very fast phone by today's standard anymore. So it's really no point trying to say slow because it's already slow. That's what I think it is. And in terms of battery life, I've noticed that it's taking a bit of a hit. I noticed that it drains a little bit more, even though deep sleep does work, all right? But the overall screen on time have sort of shortened itself a little. It's not noticeable, but it's still worth mentioning. So yeah, so that's what I thought about this Oxygen OS ROM. Honestly, it's a really sleek ROM. I mean, I just can't take my eyes off this smoothness of scrolling through the menus like this. But yeah, really can't go wrong with Oxygen OS. It's so smooth, so sleek, but it's still a GSI ROM, right? So it's still a lot of bugs, a lot of things to be fixed. And if I were to uh, ask, if I were to answer the question whether it's usable or not, I would say just stay away from this GSI. It's not usable at all. It's not usable at all as your daily driver ROM. As with every other SGSIs like MIUI or ColorOS, right? It's still garbage. And you can still use Pixel Experience or EvoX. Those are still my top picks for GSIs. Those are still the fastest. Those are still fast, great battery life, great customizations, and just overall a great experience, right? Yeah, if you can live without the camera and the flashlight and all the stuff I talk about, then Oxygen OS is still a compelling choice, right? But if you're not, then this ROM's not for you. So that's what I think. That's what my thought about Oxygen OS is. And if you guys have any more questions, leave a comment down below, and I'll try to answer them as quickly as possible. If you like this video, hit the like buttons down below. If you love it, please subscribe and uh, hit the bell button down below, yeah, to be notified every time I upload a new video on YouTube. Anyways, thank you and goodbye.